Welcome back, YouTube. This is obviously looking a little different than the last time you saw it. That was Sunday afternoon's work, and so I'm really happy about that. It certainly makes the shed look a lot different on the inside now when you can come in here and you see this big massive wall. But we got all the insulation done on this side of it, and I'm going to start sheathing the rest of the walls here. I'm going to start with this one. This is, I guess, the last one we have to sheathe. But I'm going to sheathe this wall and then insulate it. And then we'll head on over here. I still have to attach it. We've been running 2x4s just from the frame of the wall to the boards that are on the other part of the building just to kind of sturdy the whole thing up. I got to finish doing that. And then I'll run all the insulation on that side. And then our walls will be completely insulated. So that'll be good. And then I guess the next step is probably going to be we got to get the roof on, because we need to put the plastic up before I can put any of the sheathing on the inside. And in order to do that, the roof has to be on, because the plastic has to go on the roof first. So yeah, we'll see where that takes us, but that should be enough work to get me through a day at least. And I'm hoping to get the trusses on Thursday, so if that can keep me busy until then, that'd be great. Alright, YouTube. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to snow for the first time this year, and boy, that's got me excited. But as you may be able to see here, we got the power finally run in, which is just in time. They got it done 2 days ago, and it got down to like below 20 last night, and so the ground is pretty well frozen now, so they got in there just in time. But they did manage to hit the fiber optic line in the process, so they had to bring another set of guys out to fix the fiber optic line. But thankfully they got that all done. They ran it through the trees here and then down by the fence, and I mean, unfortunately they had to tear it all up. Pretty bad to do that. I don't really care about over here in the trees, because we don't ever do anything over there anyways, but the driveway's gonna have a bit of a low spot for a while. But I guess that's not that huge of a deal. We'll get her figured out. But we're supposed to get, I think, 2 to 4 inches today. Hopefully that actually happens, because I'm sick and tired of not having any snow. But if that does happen, then maybe you'll see some videos of this old girl pretty shortly here. I got her all fixed up over the summer, got the track drive all fixed, and assuming she still runs. I mean, it's been a long summer, but assuming she still runs, then maybe we might see some videos of this old girl pretty soon. As well as I might do a test on the snowblower with the tractor, even if we do only get a couple inches, just to see how that's going to work. So, well, guys, I know you probably can't see anything right now because it's pretty dark in here, but I just wanted to say that I think this is the first time I can remember that we've had all the equipment inside when it's snowed for the first time in any given year. And so this is a huge deal. It's just, we've always had stuff that sets out. I mean, we still got a few things outside. There's like a hay rack sitting outside because the place where it needs to go has a bunch of the crap that has to go in the shop. But all the major equipment, like the balers and the hay bine and the disc mower and all that kind of stuff, all the really important stuff. The gravity wagon has always sat outside in the past, so if we needed to use it, we had to shovel snow out of it. And so this is really nice. Even the tractor that we use to move snow gets to go inside this year for the first time ever. And so I'm really thankful for this, and hopefully we can get this shop done before it gets to be a blizzard type snow. I think today they said it's supposed to be pretty calm, and it's just going to be kind of a nice slow snowfall. But if we get any wind and stuff like that, then I'm going to be wishing I had that garage door on the shop. But we'll keep trucking, and hopefully that's going to happen. All right, guys, I don't think I've shown you this yet, but I've got some of the floor trusses up. They actually went up pretty easy, and I mean, I was able to do it by myself really with no problem. So that's a good sign. And once I'm going to work on the header and the side posts for the garage door today. And once I get those up, then I can put the next one up, because the next one is going to be where the hangers are for the garage door, and so I need to make sure I get that one in the right spot. And then I can keep going. I got 3 more of the long ones to put up, and then once I start running into the rafter deal there, then I've got some other stuff I'm going to try and figure out. But this has gone really well, and I mean, hopefully pretty soon here, by the end of next week, I'd like to be putting the roof in. I don't know if we'll have the garage door in or not yet at that point, but I'd be nice if we could. But I just don't foresee me being able to do that on my own without some help that really knows what they're doing. And so we'll have to maybe put that on hold for a little bit. But yeah, I got all the cupboards and crap moved out of the way. The furnace is over in the corner where it's going to sit. We got a new toy here. That's the only shop tool so far that I've had to buy new. Everything else we've got at an auction. We got the drill press and the chop saw and all that kind of stuff at an auction sale. So, you know, we actually saved a ton of money. I think I only paid like $20 for that chop saw, and a new one is like $180, and the drill press was $100, and a new one of those is almost $300. And so, I mean, I felt like we could splurge a little bit on the bench grinder, and it's kind of late in the year to be going to auction sales anymore, and I just wanted to have everything we need. So, but yeah, things are coming along real nice down here. The cupboards are all pretty much set up the way I want them to. I got this nice little parking area here for the shop stool, and then I'll probably put a little shelf above it as well to put stuff on. And then this narrow part next to it, that's going to be metal storage. I'm going to put shelves in that, and there'll be like one level for flat stock and one level for round stock and one level for angle iron. Just little pieces, but if a guy's working on a project or something, then you don't have to go dig on the big pile to get what you need. And then the rest of this is all going to be just tool storage and stuff. And then we got the drill press, and I sunk the chop saw into the table, as you can see there, and I sunk the drill press in as well, so that you know, if you have something long that you're putting holes in or cutting, you don't have to put blocks of wood under it. It's the same level as the table, so you don't have to worry about trying to block it up so that it's not in there at an angle. And then we got the shop vac here, and I'm going to build a shelf above the shop vac as well, and that's where the grinders are going to sit. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to use this piece of steel or not. This is just something my little brother had left over from race car stuff. But I'm going to try and make this area right here steel. Probably not so much for welding. Maybe a little bit. But I'm going to put like I got a bench vise that we're going to put right there. And then just an area to like grind on stuff and do any of that kind of stuff that you don't want to wreck the other bench doing. Maybe weld on it. I just wouldn't want to get the metal so hot that you start the bench on fire. But yeah, so I got a few other cabinets here and there that I'm going to try and work in somewhere. Haven't figured out where yet. But so that a lot of that is done. Unfortunately, well, first off, it was really freaking muddy the day that I was putting those trusses up. So we got some mud to get out of here at some point. I'm not really sure how, but at some point that's all going to have to get cleaned up. But unfortunately, the wind got the better of me yesterday and ripped down some of my insulation, and so that's going to have to get replaced. But once again, it's not the end of the world, I guess. It only took, 5 sections or so out, and so we'll get that fixed up, I guess, and then it will mean once we get tin and stuff over it, it won't be a problem anymore. But so that's where we're at. I got some stuff I got to take back and some things I got to get from the hardware store, and then I'm going to try and haul a load of corn this morning. We'll see what the snow does. I don't want it to, go from 13% or 16% moisture to, 30% by the time I get home. But we'll see what the snow does. If this is all it's going to do, I'll probably be all right to go get a load this morning. Otherwise, I'll have to wait until after the snow is over. Probably go get it on, Tuesday, I suppose would be the soonest. But I've got plenty in the other bins, but I don't have any in my small bin, and so in order to feed the ewes on that side, I'd have to go get corn all the way from the other side, which I guess if this thing's going to run isn't such a big deal. But so we'll see where that goes. But I got the auger up there and everything ready to go if I can go get it this morning. So, all right, well, I'm going to get to work, and hopefully we have some video to share with you later. All right, guys, well, I had shot more video that day, but this one's getting kind of long, so I'm going to split it into a second part. But thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and check back for that second part here shortly.